And welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I am your host, Adam Peddle.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Blaylock. And today, guys, we got the bold ones for you. Those freaking big, brooding takes that are just crazy, man. Are just crazy. Before we get into them, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. The whole freaking shebang. You want to win a jersey? Fan Duel is the way to do it. It's under the description. Hop in. Okay, I got a bold take. I want to go first because I'm feeling bold right freaking now. And one of the boldest guys on the Toronto Blue Jays, in my opinion, maybe not so much because he took out the beard, he took out the squat, but it's Jordan Romano, baby. Whenever that guy comes out of the pen, I get a little nervous. You know, the batters get a little nervous. This guy is taking over the game. And we saw last year the saves started to go up because at the beginning of the season, they weren't that many. And I understand, like, he didn't really have the role completely because Merriweather was jumping in sometimes. Some other guys were jumping in. And I also felt like, too, his overall save numbers were down last year because, well, the rest of the bullpen kind of screwed it up a lot of times. You find in the 7th or 8th inning.
That could be true.
They kind of blow it up. Granted, he finished last year with 23 saves. Respectable. I'm saying next year, not only is he going to break 30, break 35, but he's going to do enough to lead, bro.
Nice.
The entire freaking MLB, he is going to lead. I think that our bullpen as a whole is going to be like a little bit more solid, so we might be in more situations with close games, so he can come out into the 9th and do it.
I was literally, when you told me that take earlier today, I was thinking like, oh, well, I think our offense is going to be like really good next year, so we're going to blow people out of the water. But then you bring up a good point, is that there's all the games that we're not even thinking about where we blew before we even got to Romano. So
before we even got there,
That's true.
So it's like if our pitching can keep us in it a little bit more, right? And granted, too, it's like I think our offense is going to be great, but, you factor in maybe a few less home runs from Marcus Semien, or I'm not sure.
Right.
Just throwing it out there, right? Also, in the second half of last year, where he actually pitched less than the first half, he had 16 saves.
That's true.
So there's a lot of positive, regression going on there. I mean, obviously, it's not a sure thing, but Jordan Romano looks to be the locked-in guy right now. I feel like the league knows it. I feel like the Blue Jays management trusts him so much now. I could see this guy tossing up, 37, 38 saves. That could be good enough.
I'm down. I'm super duper down for that. He's going to get help from the offense, going to get help from that starting rotation. But speaking of offense, he's definitely going to get help from one of my guys who I've got a bold take on, and that's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Wow, okay. How much more of a bold take can you get with Vladdy? Well, this guy, he's had a good offseason so far that we're hearing. We're hearing he's going back, and he's working even harder.
Getting the muscles in,
Getting the muscles. He's still doing the cardio. He's pumping the iron. He wants to do even more damage, which is ridiculous because he led the league in home runs last year with 48. I think he's going to hit 60 in 2022. That's my bold take. What do you think about that? 60 for Vladdy?
I mean, dude, the number 60, whenever you're referring to home runs, it seems like fantasy land. It seems far-fetched. But we got to factor in, this guy hit 48 when he's 22.
22.
When he's 22, it's like you haven't even got your, man body yet,
dude,
right?
He's not even there yet, and he's working on it.
He's not even there yet, right? So you have another good offseason. You get, more juice on you. You drop a few more pounds. You're coming off of that season where you want to do better. You didn't win MVP last year. What do I need to do to win MVP?
Hit 60 bombs.
Hit 60 home runs.
Hit 60 bombs.
I mean, it's possible.
I think it's possible. It's one of those bold takes you see, you're like, whoa, 60? Not a lot of people do that, but I'm taking it this year.
I mean, you know what? Here's the thing with something like that is, I think it's really bold when you say it's going to happen next year. But if I told you guys, if I said, I think Vladdy's going to do it at least once in his career.
I think that's honestly, that's probably a really good take that I would take.
You know what I mean?
If you were to give me 50-50 odds?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd take it.
Right? So why not next year?
Why not? It's the year.
Why not next year?
He's going to be in his young prime.
Right.
He's going to prime before his prime. It's next year.
Agreed. And if both of these things happen, if my bold take of Jordan Romano leading the lead in saves, touching close to that 40 save mark, your take of Vladdy Guerrero hitting 60 bombs, then that means that our last take, the third one that we collectively agree on, it's really not even that bold when you think about it.
I would be kind of disappointed if we didn't.
I would be kind of disappointed if we didn't do it, considering both those guys have years like that. And that is the Toronto Blue Jays to win 100 games next year.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Little bit of a clap.
Yeah.
And frankly, guys, when you factor in what I just said, what he just said, I feel like this one isn't as bold as those.
You know what I mean? You can make some really bold takes, but I mean, 100 wins is still a lot in baseball.
Yeah, it is.
Considering we had 91 last year, and it's like, all right, well, we just got to get 9 more. Bullpen gets better, some guys get improvements. We're not finished a free agency by any means yet. Well, hopefully when we come back, we make a couple more moves. Our team is looking really good and getting a tiny bit older by a year.
Yeah.
I think it is possible to take over that AL East.
You know what? I actually think it's really possible because I was on the, I was here when you told me that we were doing that. We were talking about that. And I was thinking to my brain was thinking, what's our over-under going to be? What's Vegas going to give us? And I was like, like 88 wins maybe? Like, is it gonna be,
I think it's going to be in the 90, like 192 range.
You think that
definitely.
that Vegas is going to, okay.
I think
if
so.
that's the case, then that makes it even less bold in my opinion, right? Because it's like if Vegas is giving us an over-under like that, I think we should do better and better by 9 games, sure.
Yeah, screw it.
Right?
For sure. You know how many teams were better by 9 games? A lot.
A lot.
And a lot were worse by 9 games, but we're not thinking about those guys.
Yeah.
We're only thinking about the winners here.
Agreed. So obviously, guys, this is a little bit ridiculous. Jordan Romano leading the league in saves. Vladdy, 60 dingers. Blue Jays, 100-plus games. If we could hit on one of these bold takes, though, I'm over the moon.
Oh my God, please.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Jordan Romano, an absolute stud. We know Vladdy's confirmed, a legend, and then the Blue Jays are probably going to be looking at World Series hopes.
Frankly, I see avenues for every single one of them happening. So Vladdy, stay in the gym. Romano, have a great offseason, and Jays as a whole, get that winning mentality. But guys, comment down below what you think about our bold takes. Are they just freaking ridiculous? Kind of, but I want to hear your bold takes as well. So comment them down below. Let us know, folks.
Guys, you can also listen to us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Radio Public, and Breaker. Also, please make sure to check out our Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and like, comment, subscribe if you like this content. As well, guys, click the link in our description and sign up for Fan Duel and play some games, and you can win a jersey, and you'll be entered in, and we'll do a draw, and you might win. And also, guys, please make sure to become a Patreon. It's $3 a month, and you can come on to our show. Shout out, thank you to all of our current Patreon members for supporting us through all this time. Yeah,
Lots of time.
Of it.
Thank you so much for watching.
And
Go Jays, go!